I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media. But what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences.
Things have officially gone off the rails. What started as a tense love triangle has now spiraled into something no one expected: a physical altercation between Pierre and Iman Shumpert. Teyana Taylor, caught in the middle of the chaos, reportedly broke down after trying to de-escalate the heated confrontation. With emotions flying high, boundaries crossed, and fists nearly flying, this situation just exploded in a way no one saw coming. Fans who thought this was just about co-parenting are now witnessing an all-out feud unravel in real time. What happened at that private event has changed everything. And for Teyana, the fallout could last far longer than one ugly night. Is this the final straw for her? Sources say the fight didn't happen at home or on the street. It took place at a private event where both men were invited separately. They didn't know the other would be attending. The tension was thick the moment they locked eyes. Witnesses say the mood shifted instantly, and the room got quiet fast. Everyone knew there was history, but no one expected it to bubble over in public like this. The energy turned from awkward to hostile in seconds, and it felt like something bad was about to go down. People nearby reportedly tried to distract them, hoping to keep things calm, but it didn't work. This wasn't just a misunderstanding. It was a powder keg ready to blow. According to insiders, Iman didn't waste time before confronting Aaron. He allegedly told him, "You're doing too much. Stay in your lane." Iman has made it clear in the past that he's not comfortable with Aaron's presence around his daughter. But this time there was no filter, just raw emotion. Witnesses say Iman looked visibly angry and wasn't interested in having a calm conversation. To him, Aaron's involvement in Teyana's life crosses the line, especially when it spills over into how their child is raised. It wasn't just a confrontation, it was a statement. One that came with heat, intensity, and no regard for who was watching. Aaron didn't just stand there and take it. People close to the scene say he fired back with his own words. "You don't get to control her anymore. You lost that right." That hit a nerve. The two reportedly started trading insults, each trying to assert dominance. And it wasn't just about Teyana, it was about pride, ego, and territory. Aaron believes Iman is still trying to exert control over someone who's moved on. Iman, on the other hand, feels Aaron is disrespecting the very foundation he helped build. The shouting got louder, and both men's tempers were visibly flaring. This wasn't about love, it was a full-on power struggle. Teyana was also at the event and reportedly rushed over to separate the two. She pleaded with both men to stop, especially with industry insiders and media people watching, but neither of them backed down. Sources say she yelled, cried, and even tried to physically get between them, but the rage had already taken over. She reportedly kept repeating, "This isn't the place, this isn't the time," but her voice was drowned out by their shouting. Guests looked on in shock as things escalated fast. What was meant to be a casual evening turned into a high-stakes showdown. And for Teyana, it was heartbreaking to witness. Security stepped in just in time. According to eyewitnesses, a shove was thrown and hands were raised. It didn't turn into a full-blown brawl, but it was close. Guards immediately removed both Iman and Aaron from the venue before things could escalate further. Some say it felt like something out of a movie. Drinks were spilled, chairs got knocked over, and the music was cut short. No one wanted to be involved, but everyone was watching. The venue staff reportedly apologized to guests as chaos unfolded. For a few tense minutes, it felt like everything could fall apart. After the incident, Teyana reportedly left the event in tears. She didn't speak to either man and refused to answer anyone's questions. Insiders claim she's never been so embarrassed or emotionally drained. She had high hopes both men could eventually get along, but now it's clear that's not happening. Friends say she was seen crying in the parking lot with one hand covering her face. She reportedly told a friend, "I can't do this anymore." For her, the emotional toll is becoming too much, and with so many eyes watching, the pressure is only getting worse. Once the story broke, the internet caught fire. Hashtags like Team Aaron and Protect Teyana started trending. Some fans say Iman needs to move on and stop acting territorial. Others believe Aaron is stirring the pot on purpose. The fan base is split right down the middle, and everyone's watching to see what happens next. People are making long Twitter threads dissecting every moment. TikTok users are analyzing body language from leaked videos. Instagram comments are filled with opinions, jokes, and memes. It's a social media storm, and no one knows who will come out looking better. Hours after the incident, Teyana broke her silence on Instagram. She posted a black screen with a single sentence. "This is not love, it's control, chaos, and confusion." Though she didn't tag anyone, fans immediately assumed it was about the explosive fight. The post racked up thousands of shares and comments within minutes. Celebrities and influencers also began chiming in, sending her messages of support. Some even reposted the message, calling it heartbreaking but necessary. For Teyana, it was a cry for help and a moment of truth. She's finally starting to draw her own line. Insiders say that Teyana is reaching her emotional and mental limit. Friends close to her have revealed that she's seriously considering stepping away from both men, Iman and Aaron, not because she doesn't care, but because she's finally putting her peace of mind and her child's well-being first. The ongoing conflict has become exhausting and overwhelming, and it's starting to take a toll on her from every direction. One source familiar with the situation shared, "She's tired of being the referee. She just wants to be happy, and this drama is making that impossible." Teyana has always been seen as strong, composed, and resilient, but even the strongest people have breaking points. Those close to her say she's beginning to show signs of emotional exhaustion, something she's not used to displaying. The constant tension in her personal life is now beginning to seep into other parts of her world, her career, her peace of mind, and even her parenting. The situation has become so intense that she reportedly confided in a friend saying, "I feel like I'm choosing between two battles." That short sentence carries a heavy emotional weight, especially coming from someone as focused and self-assured as Teyana. It's not just about choosing between two men anymore. It's about navigating between what's best for her child, what's best for herself, and what's morally right when dealing with people she's loved in different ways. It's a choice between protecting the emotional health of her family unit and preserving her own sense of identity and stability. And it's becoming increasingly clear that no matter what she chooses, someone is bound to be hurt. For someone who values balance and loyalty, that's an impossible burden. According to recent claims, Aaron isn't staying silent behind closed doors. He's reportedly made it very clear to Teyana that he's done waiting. Insiders say he told her that she needs to make a firm decision, either cut off ties with Iman completely or risk losing him for good. To Aaron, this is about more than just jealousy. It's about setting healthy boundaries and preserving the integrity of their relationship. However, this ultimatum didn't sit well with Teyana. For her, it's not a black and white issue. She doesn't want to be forced into a corner, especially when the consequences could impact her daughter's relationship with her father. Her instinct as a mother is to protect that bond, even if her romantic feelings toward Iman have long since faded. Being forced to pick sides feels cruel and unfair. From Aaron's perspective, he's trying to offer clarity and a path forward. But for Teyana, it feels like pressure from every side, squeezing her emotionally and leaving her even more conflicted. On the other side of the conflict, Iman is standing firm in his convictions despite the growing backlash. He's not shying away from the controversy, nor is he apologizing for how he feels. He's reportedly told those in his inner circle, "I'm not gonna let some dude play stepfather to my kid and disrespect me on top of that." His comments point to a deeper emotional undercurrent. It's not just about who Teyana is dating. It's about Iman feeling displaced in his role as a father and disrespected as a co-parent. To him, this isn't about ego or personal pride. It's about protecting his relationship with his child and maintaining boundaries that he believes are being crossed. However, not everyone agrees with Iman's stance. Some observers argue that his response has been overly emotional and perhaps even damaging to Teyana's current relationship. Critics say that he may be letting his unresolved feelings cloud his better judgment, and that his protective instincts may be pushing Teyana further away rather than drawing her closer. Still, others defend Iman, saying he's simply doing what any devoted father would do, fighting for his rightful place in his child's life. Whatever the intention, the impact is undeniable. The fallout has already caused significant emotional strain on all parties involved. And the road to rebuilding any trust or common ground, if that's even still possible, will be long, uncertain, and difficult. As the drama continues to unfold in public view, fans and even some celebrities are beginning to speak out, urging all three individuals to seek counseling or mediation. The collective sentiment is clear: enough is enough. People are growing tired of watching the back and forth play out online and in the media. One tweet that quickly went viral captured the general mood perfectly. "Y'all need therapy, not trending hashtags." It was blunt, but it resonated with thousands of people who are rooting for healing rather than more hurt. There's even been talk in fan circles about organizing a red table talk style sit-down where Teyana, Iman, and Aaron could discuss their issues honestly, with a mediator present. Whether that ever actually happens is uncertain, but the idea highlights just how invested the public has become in this deeply personal situation. Amid all the noise, many are encouraging Teyana to choose a different path altogether, to step away from both men, prioritize herself and her daughter, and take the time to truly heal. The overwhelming advice from fans, friends, and even professionals is simple but powerful. Seek peace, not war. Teyana is admired for her strength and independence, and now, more than ever, those qualities may be what guide her to the healthiest path forward. Whether she chooses reconciliation, distance, or something entirely unexpected, the one thing that remains clear is that she deserves peace, and a future free from this emotional tug of war. With things getting physical, it's clear this triangle isn't sustainable. Teyana now has a choice: stay caught in the middle, or set boundaries that protect her peace and her daughter's future. Fans are watching closely, waiting to see if this latest blow-up was the breaking point. Will she finally step away and focus on healing? Or will the cycle continue with more drama on the horizon? Either way, something's got to give, and fast. Because the next time, security might not be quick enough. Do you think Iman went too far this time? Or was he just defending his family? And is Aaron pushing buttons on purpose? Or is he just trying to be there for Teyana? Let us know what you think in the comments and hit that like button if you're following this drama from day one.